Is it somebody right on my call? This is the moment you're meant to know.
Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? How are you? How are you? Well, I hope everything is grand. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you had a fabulous weekend. With no further ado, of course, you know I'm going to be trying to make an attempt to read on AOC.
Yes.
Her name is
Alexandria Ocasio Cortez.
So I guess that's why they abbreviate it. They give her an acronym, AOC, to shorten it for Alexandra Ocasio. That's the part right there. Cortez. It's like it's a lot going on with that name, but it seems like a very powerful name. Now, this is what I know about AOC, Alexandria. I know that she is a great speaker. I know that she belonged to Congress. I think she's like 33 years old, if I'm not mistaken, and I want to know her sign. But what I find about her is she's very outspoken. No matter if she's loud and wrong, she's always outspoken. She just made a statement that that I think the revolutionary. I don't remember what it was, but it was over the elites winning. That's why I wrote this down. I should remember it, but I can't think. So, okay, so this is what I did. I'm just going to have Baby Crone read one of the things that she said. Go ahead, Baby Crone.
Yes, AOC argued that billionaire wealth is unearned, asserting that extreme fortunes are built on broken rules, exploited labor, and market power rather than merit. She stated that the elites create a myth of earning to justify their wealth and power imbalances.
She doesn't believe that rich people, wealthy people, the elites, that you can't earn that. She doesn't believe that you can earn that kind of money, that the only way you could do it, it would have to be illegal or some other way. That's just one of the things that she says. However, that leads me to think that if the elites can't earn money and they can't be billionaires and trillionaires, then what about people like Beyonce?
True that.
What about people like Justin Bieber? What are people like Jay-Z? Eminem? I mean, I'm just trying to name something off the cuff. What about the guy that's always cracking on people, black guy, rapper? He did a Diddy video.
Oh, 50 Cent.
50 Cent. What about, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on about legacies that people have worked hard to get where they are, and they are billionaires. I just don't believe that. So that's one of the things that she says, but she's working her way up to being, to me, she wants to be the president of the United States. And a lot of people are for her. I don't understand why. A lot of things that she says, she doesn't know what she's talking about. A lot of things she misspoke, she misreads, she misunderstands. For her to be a college educated person, what did she graduate as?
Let's see. She also, to get back to your answer, she's a Libra and 36.
She's a what?
A Libra, and she's 36.
She's 36 years old, and she's a Libra. She was the one that did she was talking about something when the man or whoever it was in the background snoring, or whatever they were doing. I'm assuming snoring. And what do you have for me? This is what I know about her. I'm sorry I can't call it off the cuff, but what is it? What else you know about her?
She has a double major in international relations and economics.
Okay. So there's so many things that she doesn't understand and that she doesn't know. However, she's a good speaker. I'm not going to take that from her. She was just at the church on Mother's Day. I forgot the church where Martin Luther King, whatever, she was there. I don't study stuff. And the reason why, because that wouldn't make me an authentic reader. So whatever I come up with is authentic. So I can't study these people because it would just be unfair to me. And my readings don't ever come. It feels like I'm cheating. That's why I like to say what I kind of know at the beginning, so to see if the cards can pull anything new out. What was it?
Oh, yes, it was at the former MLK church.
What's that?
Where AOC had spoke about voting rights on Mother's Day.
Yeah, but what was the name of the church? Ebenezer?
Yes,
Baptist Church, right. And it has something to do with Martin Luther King?
Yes.
What was it?
That was the former church that Martin Luther King had went to.
Okay. So she goes there and she's speaking and she's preaching. And it's, to me, she's like a chameleon, because there it's like she's kind of preaching to the audience. She's selling herself. And it seems like she will fit into whatever bag. If she has to speak, Spanish or have an accent, she'll have it. If she doesn't need it, she won't. But I have been following her closely. So, and what I pick up, she wants to be big. She really wants to be big, and she really wants to be, to me, she's aiming for a big seat. And the only thing I can think of is the president or the vice president, secretary of state. I mean, she's going for the Gusco. What is it?
I don't know.
The Gusco, whatever it said. But will she achieve that?
Mm-hmm.
Will she achieve this big thing in office? Because she's going for more than a congresswoman. She's going for it, in my opinion. So I find her fascinating. However, I don't think at this point that she's in a condition to rule the United States. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I think you give her about 10 more years.
Okay.
Give her 10 more years. Let her, if she could survive, if they don't catch her tripped up in something, because they already found that she has been spending money on lavish things, like going to, what's that Spanish singer name that was at the Bad Bunny concert, that she done did some drugs, ayahuasca probably, but she's been out there and she's out there. And so what's going on with it, what do I know about her? That's pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it was going on with her lately.
She's always speaking. She's always out there. She's always talking. And there's so many commentators that just bust her on everything. I am not that kind of person. I don't have that kind of knowledge. But what I do have knowledge in is these cards. So let's see. Will OC become in a higher rank, like vice president, second, whatever. Let's see. Help me. OC.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going for it. That's justice. She's going for it. She's going for justice. She's standing up at what she believes is justice, what she believes that America should be. I don't share in her belief system, but a lot of people do. And I think people believe because they don't understand. If you speak good and you're a chameleon, people follow you, because people are, I have to say it. I have to. Can I? Mm-hmm. People are like rocks. They're like rocks. Mm-hmm. And they just like rocks.
Yep, just like rocks.
They like rocks. That's all I can say. They're like rocks. In other words, if you can move it, it'll move. If you could throw it, it'll go where the wind take it. And that's, to me, how she is. She is good to speak to a bunch of rocks. And I'm not saying rocks are a bad thing. I'm not saying that. Rocks are good for a whole lot of things. I'm not saying it like that. I'm only saying it like somebody that follow what's good. If it's good, wherever the wind blow, if you got enough momentum, you can throw a rock. And that's how I mean it. She's if you're not educated, or if you don't understand a lot of things, you could get caught up in her swells of words and rhetoric. You can, but there are a lot of things that she doesn't know and she doesn't understand. Mm-hmm. But here she is going for the gusto. She is going for a powerful seat. Will she achieve it? That's the question. Well, we see some powerful cards. We see the King of Cups. Also, we see the three of Wands. And that to me is somebody that's gone on a long journey, and that they've been on a journey, they walking, they working, and they just coming to like hitting their momentum. They're hitting their speed. They're hitting that place where they like, I feel like I'm in one journey. I'm ready to face another. I'm ready to go on. I'm ready. She is moving. And even though it looked like it's a desert place, she's still moving. She's moving because she has a lot of power, She's very emotional. She has a lot of power, but she really wants to be a high ranking order in the government. This is what the cards say, and this is what I see. I also see that even though I see that that is a page of swords, although it seems like she's not a novice, but she's new at it. Not new, like brand new, but she needs more seasoning. She needs to learn more. She needs to educate herself more. She needs to be careful in what she says and what she stands on, and make sure that she has facts versus fiction. You understand? Mm-hmm. She needs to work on her fact base. Okay. Other than that, I just see that she's growing in this. She's really growing, and that she does have people that follow her, and that she really wants this position. However, here I see she's going to go through a lot of obstacles. I really do. I just think that she's going to face disappointment and a lot of things. I think that she's facing disappointment, but she is relentless. There is nothing you're going to do or say to stop this woman from going where she want to go and doing what she's going to do, unless she is caught in the scamming of the money, just like the rest of them were caught. If she was caught in that, well, that ends her career, because they're going to seek her out. I don't know if she's into this. I don't know if she's like into, because they all are part of the same crew. What are they? Ohan, what else?
Rashida Tlaib,
Jasmine Crockett, Janae, what's her name? Jasmine.
That's Jasmine Crockett. And then we have Letitia.
Right, some
James.
of them, they all are part of this weight group, this group, and she is very much a part of it. I don't know how deep she's in financially, but they did find her spending money frivolously. Who speaks of millionaires and all of that? She's living a life, though. You understand what I'm saying? That's the irony of it. You speak against the wealth, but you indulge in the wealth. Mm-hmm. You understand? So you have a question to ask, baby.
Yes, my question is, how does she feel getting media attention?
How does she feel getting media attention? Well, she loves it. She loves it. She loves it. She loves it. The lovers show up. She loves it. She loves it. Love it in a deep spiritual way. She feels as though this is where she belongs. She feels as though this is her niche. This is her. However, like I said, I'm not here to down her. I'm just saying, for me, where she's at today, no way she could be Congresswoman. She's struggling with that. That's where she needs to be. But I think that if she opens up them books, and if she starts studying the things that she talk about and get into it and study, I give her 10 years. I think she'll be seasoned enough to go for it. I really do. But we will see about that if we're around 10 years from now. That's a decade. But she's working towards it. And you could see she's burning for it. You could see it. You could see it. Another sword. It's like she's relentless. She's powerful. She's going to stand on what she believes in no matter what. She's relentless. She really is. And what I see here for her is, I think that she is going to come to a point, and I see here's for the base of it, for the reality. And I would say this is in the near future. She's going to come to a place where she is going to, you know how you're walking an illusion? Mm-hmm. I think that is going to come down for her somewhat. I think that she's going to come to some kind of, help me with that, some kind of, you know, when you're in cloud nine and your bubble get busted and then you come all the way down to reality.
A reality check.
She's going to get a reality check. Yes. If she hasn't gotten it, if she's not getting it. But however, she is relentless. But she's going to suffer a reality check if she hasn't dealt with it already. But she is definitely going to set for a reality check. I don't know if they're going to find something on her. I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead.
Yes, that's my next question.
Go ahead.
I want to know I guess the best way I can phrase it is AOC guilty of Fraud. Yep.
Well, it just seems like here I see the 5, and that 5 tells me that she. Let me get another copy before I say what I want to say. So we got a 5 and a 6, and the question is she guilty of fraud? What I'm getting is, I think that she's guilty of taking money for her own pleasures. And she got clocked on that. But I think that she does take things for herself.
Okay.
I don't know if she takes millions, but I think that she takes things for rides. She takes things for her Monday, everyday life stuff. I truly do believe that she takes stuff like that. Is she taking from the big pot? The cards are looking like it's like she's giving. But I don't want to say it's, let me see. I just don't see that. I'm sorry. No. No. And if she did, she's not. So I don't know if everything I say is allegedly. I don't think that she's taking from the big pot like the others.
Gotcha.
I think that she is taking for her daily needs, to make her life easier. When she travels, when she eats, when she go to shows, everything to me, it just seems a little personal. That she feed herself with the money of the government. That she takes care of herself with it.
Well, at least she took care of only herself.
Yeah, like she take care of herself with the money, you know. Like if I'm going away, then and I want a jet, I'll have a jet. If I want to go first class, I'm gonna go first class. If I want to eat at a fine dining restaurant, I'm gonna do that. If I want to go to an elaborate show, I'm gonna do it. If I got to travel, I'm gonna do it. I can go on and on. But to me, that is where I think that she's robbing the kennel from that. And that's not cool to do that either. But I don't know if she's taking millions. So I'm going to ask, I got to go to the middle of this. Is OC taking money from the big pot? I see the horse, the knight, and the page. Again, I definitely don't see anything where she's taken care of. No, not big like that. I could be wrong, but as my reading goes, I definitely don't see it. I definitely don't see it. I'm not saying she's not taking, but I don't see her taking big like that. She could be, but I don't think so. I think that she may be tempted, but she knows to leave it alone. She takes her share, but I don't think that she takes it and hide it and putting money. And I'm not picking that up from her at all. I just pick up that she just really want to be bigger than what she is and where she is. And I think that she works hard for that. That's what she wants. That's where she's working. That's where her energy go. And she knows if she get caught stealing, it's going to stealing. I don't want to say stealing, but taking more than what she should. She knows that that's going to work against her. What do you think?
Yes. And I just have one more question. I want to know, how does the government feel about AOC?
Well, what I see about AOC, it's like they look at her as somebody who have a lot of bright ideas, very innovative, very ready to give, willing to learn. But I think that when they come down to her, when it comes down to the people and the money and all that stuff, I think they waver with her. And I think that I see here the emperor, I think they have an eye on her. I do. I think that because she wavers financially, she wavering. She did things that brought attention to herself. So I think that they waver. But I think they give her a break because she's a great speaker. She comes off as very pliable, like putty. She comes off like that. But all at the same time, she's very assertive too. Very assertive, and she knows how to play the game. That's what I get. When OC was making that video, was she with her husband or her lover? Yes or no? Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Strength. Is she married?
Let's see. That is honestly a good question. I'm not sure.
Is he a living lover? Because I'm not picking up she married, but is she gay?
She's not married, but she is engaged to her longtime partner since 2022.
Okay. Is that a woman?
Let's see. That's a good question.
Be careful when they say titles like partner now. Partner, and now no judgment. No judgment. To each his own. Whatever make you happy. Whatever float your boat. That's what I said.
Hold up.
You can't find it?
I have to look up the person's name because if a name like Riley, it's hard to tell if it's a male or female.
Raleigh?
It's a male.
It's a male?
It is a male.
Okay.
He's a web designer.
Okay. And so we know that she's engaged. That's who she probably was with that night. That was snorkeling. And but definitely, I think that's who she was with. She was with a male. I think this relationship challenged her in a sense because I do see the wheel of fortune. So I do see that they go through changes. Also, I think that it requires a lot of strength from her. I think that he helps her on different levels, but I definitely see in her relationship, there are struggles.
Yeah, to be engaged for 4 years.
They've been engaged for 4 years?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah. But it seems like he could be coming to her with a proposal. He could be coming to her with a proposal or she with him with a proposal. I don't think a woman should propose to a man, but that's my opinion. I do think that we should allow the man to propose. And I don't think that we should hint around to it. I think that we should allow them to do it on their own. You have a date, in my mind, you will have a date like, okay, I'll date him for 2 years. And in 2 years, if he's not ready to get married, I will not mention it. It will just have to end. I'm gonna tell him that at the beginning. I was like, I'm not into dating long, maybe 2-3 years, but after that, or 2 years or however long, I will make that known from the beginning before I even get into a relationship to see if we match. So anyway, she's been in this relationship for how many years?
They've been engaged for 4 years.
4 years. They've been engaged for 4 years. So I think that they are living lovers. I'm not quite sure about that, but that's what I'm picking up. And I see that they do have some cracks in their relationship. She doesn't have any kids, I'm sure of. I don't know if she wants kids. No, it doesn't seem like she really wants any kids right now. I don't see that because I see the 10 and I don't see kids in it. I do see a really starting over, but right now she's married to her career. She's married to it. Lock, stock, and barrel. You have any more questions you want to ask?
No, I think.
What is the overall end for her? What is the overall end for AC? Again, it's been like this. See,
back and forth,
and then this is the third card. Here it is again. What do you make out of this? They all doing that. They have negative, and then positive, and again, the same thing. I think that if AC find herself clean, like I said, she's going to go through some bumps and lumps along the way to test to see if she has what it takes. I still think that she has a lot of growing to do. I really do. I do think that she needs to re-educate herself before she make grandiose speeches and make grandiose statements. And because a lot of the world don't understand the things that she says. Like I said, we are all like rocks. You know, we're moved, but she throw us hard enough. Whatever feeling she put out there, we don't know. So we just go where she throw. And I think we have to be careful of that. Even I, because I am not abreast on politics and government as I should be, but I'm learning every day. And when you don't know, it's easy to get caught up with the current. So we could be like rocks, like hard, but airy. We could pick us up and toss us if we're not careful. And she's a good person to speak. And she knows how to worm her way out of things, but she always putting her foot in her mouth, always. And so right now, I definitely see that she has a sunny outcome. I really do. Every card that I pick, even on a journey, like coming to the end of a journey, but she's on a journey. This is something that she really wants. She's married to this. She really is. It makes her feel important. It makes her feel good about herself. It makes her feel like she's making a difference, even though I don't share in her belief systems. When she, the way she think about the rich and the powerful, I definitely don't agree with that. I feel as though, and another thing I don't agree with, I don't think that we should all be given checks and we're limited to how much we make. I don't know if that's capitalism, social, I don't know what it is, but I feel as though as you work and you earn, it's yours. What do you think, baby?
Yes, most definitely.
I don't think it should be a cap on anything, not in the United States of America.
Mm-mm.
You know, that's my opinion. Is there anything else that I want to see? Like I said, a lot of things with her. She's still going through a lot of training. She's not training in her own life, learning to be a politician, learning what to say, what to do, because she's really been speaking out a lot. So she's learning as she's going along, she's picking up momentum, and she does have the gift to move an audience. Even though we may not want to give it to her for right or for wrong, for good or for bad, she does have that in the bag. When I saw her preach, preach politics, I'm like, if that's not a chameleon, you tell me.
That is true. She did do it up there.
She used Deborah. I don't know who she used, but Samuel. I don't know who she used, but she did her homework for that. She did preach at that black church, and so she panders. She panders to her audience, and the cards say she does pander, and she's good at it. No matter whether you like her or not, that's not the point. She's got the gift. They say the gift, the gab.
Yeah.
She got it. And it's working in her favor. And I think that's one of the things that makes her pliable and workable, because she's not afraid to speak out and say what she want to say. As again, do I think that she done stole billions of dollars or millions? No, I don't pick that, but I could be wrong. I don't see that. I don't see that at all for her. But she does live high off the hog with the government's money. That she does. And with that being said, is there anything else I can say? I think that's all I got for AC right now. AOC. I was going to say attention to deficit disorder, but that's what came to my mind. But she's a dynamic speaker. Say what you want.
Yes.
She's a good speaker, and whether she's right, whether she's wrong, she plays it. She plays it. Even when she humiliated, she plays it. Even if she get caught in a gotcha, she plays it. And for that is the politician in her. And do she has what it takes? I think if she could keep herself honest, not steal from the pot, practice, read up more, I think that she can be a force to be dealt with. I really do. Will she ever become president? Last card. She could. I wouldn't root her out.
Okay.
Maybe not today. Maybe 10 years from now. But she can, if she cleans it up. And if not, she could be a good competitor.
Okay.
So being a congresswoman is just where she's starting. But her appetite is big. So she's going for it. And so with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this reading on AOC. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was insightful in some kind of way. Like I said, she's got the wind beneath her wings, and she is not letting nothing happen. I kind of admire the fact that she, even when she's loud and wrong, she stands on what she believes. Mm-hmm. I do think that, like I said, I don't share in a lot of things that she says, but there are some things that she says that are with all of them. Mm-hmm. But I hope that she's not into the stealing of it all, but time will reveal all that. Again, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did enjoy this reading, please give a thumbs up. If you have something that you want to say or leave a message or correct or add, whatever, please leave a message down below. I definitely will read it and respond. If you haven't become a Sunflower, please join and become a part of Sunflower. And what's so good about that? You spend sun and light over the earth just by being there, by saying words of encouragement. You know, we need that. And most of all, if you can hype us up, we really need you to hype us up and thumb us up. Please thumb us up. We really could use it. You know, it helps the algorithm. And we're really trying here. And we need your help. Without you, we can't do it. We can't do it by ourselves. So with that being said, if there's somebody who you want us to read on, please leave us a message. And if we can, we will. And with that being said, you know what we always say, our little jingle. Hype us up. Subscribe to us. Hey, Sunflowers.